Shalom, everyone. My name is Joshua, and welcome to the Rabbi Money Show. So I am trying to get engagement. That's my number one goal for creating this content. It's not well. There's two things. One, I want to catalog and log. It's kind of like a journal. But then the other thing is I really do want to help people. So if you are a subscriber and you engage me, that's a big success for me, because then I know what you want. I don't want to create content that I want. I want to create content that's going to help. And I mean, I do. Let me say that again. I want to create content I want, but that I enjoy. But I want to definitely create content that's meaningful to you, and I don't want to ramble on about topics that you're not interested in. So my ultimate goal is to do live stream, and I have to get there with technology and assistance. But I was thinking about the content I am producing, and I'm not really getting engagement from the current subscribers. So it might be that you are more interested in a different topic. So if you're interested in something else, maybe it's crypto, maybe it's TA, how to do analysis. I know a lot of people charge for, classes that you can buy from different individuals on different subjects, or you can go to Investopedia and read. Sometimes people want something simple that they understand, and that's where I would come in. I'd be happy to provide some simple information regarding different ways I look at things. So it's educational, and that's part of my mission statement, is to provide education. So that's what the Rabbi Money nonprofit is about. It's about providing teaching resources on money and education to help people grow in their abilities and wealth and have the right mindset. So speaking of mindset, you've probably heard this before, but people who read first thing, that's the number one recommended thing that I've ever heard to grow rich, is to read and increase knowledge and understanding. So in light of that, I'm gonna, like I said, not only catalog my own reading, and then you can hold me accountable. Hey, you're not reading. And also provide content. So I'll be reading from the most number one bestseller on the planet, and there's about 66 books. And there's some extra books as well. It's I think 84, 88 books total. And then there's the top books beyond that as well in the world that I'm going to be reading as well. And so here we go. I'm going to start in the book of Proverbs, because the book of Proverbs, the Proverbs of Solomon, King Solomon, are some of the best instructions for understanding that you could ever get in your life. And if you could just take the time to understand the Proverbs and just think on them and try to apply them to your life, you'll be very successful, and it'll help you a lot. So let's start with chapter 1, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel. To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, Hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us lay wait for blood. Let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scornings, and fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whosoever hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. So that's Proverbs 1 today, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, whenever I am reading, my mind is obviously thinking about what I'm reading. And one of the things I like about reading the most famous book in the world is that it gets you, man. It strikes you at the heart. And so, like, in happy ways and in negative, you know, like positive and negatives happen. Like when I read the words today about following your father and your mother's instructions and laws, I remembered when I was a child and my dad actually taught me to do this. He taught me to get up in the morning, first thing, not second thing, and to reading, and then second, the book of Proverbs. And his instructions were, if it's the first of the month, you know, read the proverb for the first of the month, you know, depending on what day it is. So sometimes there's 31 days in a month, and then you'll get to the end. I've changed it a little bit since then because I've read the Bible through, and the Holy Bible is a wonderful book. and it's worth reading faster and slower, and so I enjoy it. I also remembered that my mother also gave me instructions on how to dress. That's one of the things that she always told me is dress nice. People judge on the outward. Not that you need to be judged, but that's how people look at you. So hopefully we cannot forget mom and dad's instructions, basic instructions for living, and apply them and grow. The other thing that comes to mind is mom's telling me to exercise. So maybe I'll start listening and not be stubborn or foolish, because fools despise wisdom and instruction. The other thing is when I read this part about greed, and what greed looks like. It's like, hey, let's go do this together. Let's throw all our money in one purse and we'll get them. We'll snare them. And it says, so are the ways of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners. So seeking after money and trying to obtain money can steal your life, and it doesn't do you any good to reach millions, lose your family, lose your wife, lose your health, lose your life. So don't be greedy of gain. Be greedy to love and share love with others and enjoy wisdom, and money will come. Money comes to those who apply the principles of wealth and the knowledge, applying the instruction and understanding. So yeah, the target shouldn't be millionaire. The target should be millionaire with love, millionaire to give. Why do you want to be a millionaire? So that you can dress nice and have fancy cars and food? No. You want to be a millionaire so you can help that homeless guy you saw last night on the street in the cold, and he doesn't have a house, and somebody wants him to be in some program. I just want to put him in a house. I don't care about him being in a program. So may God help me. I might have a lot to learn. Maybe somebody tried that and it didn't work, and they need to contact me and tell me that won't work. But I think it will. I think giving someone a house, it's like, does making someone a knight make them a better person? A better fighter? Yes. Does making someone a business owner make them more interested in success than if they're just an employee? Yeah. Does giving someone dignity help in life and hope help? Absolutely. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll be back for chapter 2 next time, and I hope you enjoy this new format. And if you have a question, I'll just stay accountable until then. If you post your comments about what you're interested in, maybe I can make a video on that. Shalom.